Hello YouTube world, Ed Kirkpatrick here. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna give you a little tour of the raised bed. So here we go. Raised bed number one. It's planting time in central Georgia, so that right there is a raised bed that got a lot of chips in it, but what you see popping up are taters. Yep, I like to grow the red Pontiac taters. I tried other taters last year, purple ones and Yukon Golds, but I always have better luck with just growing the red taters. That's what's going on here. And that right there is elephant garlic. It's 2 years old. Elephant garlic is not really a true garlic. It's more in the tulip bulb family, but anyhow, my garlic growing abilities sure is a lacking. So anybody got any hints? We'll see. The second year we'll see what they do. And over here in this one is just a little over 100. May not look like it, but that's a little over 100 onion plants, and that's the Granix variety. And it's what's called a short day onion, which you grow here in the south. There's a few tater plants popping up right there in the middle because I run short. That's the same kind of onion as the Vidalia onion. Of course, to be called a Vidalia onion, it has to be grown in Montgomery County, Georgia. I think there's 2 other small counties down there, but it has to come from that area. Now, if you want your onions to be hot, put some zinc sulfate in it. After they go in about 3 months, they start to go to bulb. That'll make them hot. And then if you want your onions just to really put the bulb on, put the phosphorus to it after they go through the greening stage. Greening stage right now, they need a lot of nitrogen. Onions are heavy feeders. So right now, I'm putting the nitrogen to them. Then about May, June, I'll start putting the phosphorus to them. That'll make the bulbs get big and sweet. That's my oregano from 10 years. And that's a 5-year-old chive plant. It's in one of Leon's wicking tubs. All right, here, bed number 3. I just took out all the collard greens that was growing in there. And there's a lot of leaf matter. And this bed right here is going to be for purple hull peas. That's a southern pea grown Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, northern Florida. It has to have hot weather. So right now we're just going to give that leaf matter a week or 2 to let the sun work on it, and then we're going to throw a bed this size, which is I don't know, about 3.5 by 6 foot. We're going to throw about 3 50-pound bags of black cow on it and let that, build up the heat and start breaking things down. And then come about late April, early May, we'll plant them peas. They're a hot weather pea. They're not a cool pea like an English pea. They're a hot weather pea. But boy, I tell you what, they are delicious. And over here is my tomato bed, number 4 this year. And it's got 8 plants in it. Now last year I had 5 plants along the front. And across the back I had peppers. I know some people say you don't need to plant the same thing in the same box every year. Well, if you amend your soil right, you ain't got to worry about that. So anyway, this is a tomato plant. It's called the Amelia 800. So I've been growing it 4 or 5 years now. It's a hybrid, and it produces a fruit about the size of a baseball, maybe just a hair bigger. It's not a big old whopper type tomato, but it puts them on, and it's a determinant. So it stays kind of bushy. It don't run all over the place. And when it's done, it's done. It's done its thing. It'll probably be about August, but I'll be picking off of it probably June, July, and August. And then August it'll finally start to die back, and I'll pull it out and plant a winter crop. That Amelia 800, if you can get it, I'm gonna tell you, just try you one or two, and I guarantee you, you'll love it. Let's see if I got a card here. Yeah, I got a card here. That's what it is right there. Let's see, I ain't too good at this camera stuff. There we go. Amelia 800, I'm out of Baxley, Georgia. It's a terminate variety, and I'm gonna tell you what, last year 5 plants. I put up 28 quarts of tomatoes, and we ate tomatoes. I gave away tomatoes. I took tomatoes from work. I at least got 60 tomatoes off of every plant. So I better go get some more canning jars, hadn't I? There. What are you doing, Spud? All right. Well, just thought I'd give y'all an idea of what's going on. Got 4 boxes. I've got 2 of these raised bed boxes ordered from Harbor Freight, but they're delayed. So I'm gonna put 2 more down here in this row here before I get to the Spud's gate there. So hopefully they'll come in pretty soon. I can get something going in them. But just giving y'all an update on what's happening in my little world. It's a beautiful day. Things are greening up here in Georgia. I mean, they starting to turn green. Matter of fact, over there in that fence, you may see right there's daffodils. They've already bloomed. The yellow blooms is already gone. Amazing, ain't it? All right, give y'all a shot at the sun. Say goodbye. God bless.